is criminology? Criminology is the study of crime and criminal behavior, informed by principles of sociology and other non-legal fields including psychology, economics, statistics, and anthropology. Criminologists examine a variety of related areas including characteristics of people who commit crimes. Criminology is the study of crime and criminal behavior from a social perspective. It studies the causes of crime, who commits crime, what motivates the criminals, how criminal behavior can be predicted and deterred, and effect of crime on individuals and society. What is crime? Crime is an action or omission that constitutes an offense that may be prosecuted by the state and is punishable by law. A crime is a deliberate act that causes physical or psychological harm, damage to or loss of properties, and is against the law. There are lots of different types of crime, and nearly everyone will experience a crime at some point in their lives. Crime affects people from all backgrounds, locations, and ages. In general, a crime consists of four elements: a mental state, conduct, concurrence, and causations. Crimes are defined by statutes which are laws passed by legislatures. Not all crimes are the same, as the statutes dictate which elements constitute a given crime. The causes of crime are complex. Poverty, parental neglect, low self-esteem, alcohol, and drug abuse can be connected to why people break the law. Some are at greater risk of becoming offenders because of the circumstances into which they are born. What is criminal? Criminal is an individual who has been found guilty of the commission of conduct that causes social harm and that is punishable by law. A person who has committed a crime. Criminal is a popular term used for a person who has committed a crime or has been legally convicted of a crime.
Criminology has four natures: applied science, social science, dynamic, and nationalistic. Criminology is applied science because, as a body of knowledge, has already established universally accepted principles and concepts, and these are used by other fields of study. Criminology is considered also an applied science because of the following studies regarding the causes of crimes, such as anthropology, psychology, sociology, and other natural sciences. In crime detection, it involves instrumentation that covers the utilization use of the following: chemistry, physics, ballistics, legal medicine, mathematics, polygraphy, and question document examination. Criminology is a social science because it studies crime as a social phenomenon. Crime is a social problem which has a great impact to society, inasmuch as crime is social creation that it exists in a society being a social phenomenon. Its study must be considered a part of social science. Criminal is a dynamic because it changes as social condition changes. It is concomitant with the advancement of other science that has been applied to it. The concepts criminology and their applications adapt to the changing time. Criminology is nationalistic because of the study of crime is in relation with the existing criminal law within the territory or country. The study of criminology takes into consideration the history, the culture, and the social norms and the laws of the country. Each country has its own set of laws, and crimes are defined by the laws of the country.
On this task, we need to know about the rule of criminology. And what is the role of the criminology? The role of the criminology is to seek and understand and explain crime, which means to search for someone or something that to understand or to know the meaning, and we need to explain crime or an illegal act for which someone can be punished by the government, and which and we'd have an subsequent goal. The subsequent goal that are unhappening or coming after or something that we are trying to do or to achieve. and there have an to reducing its frequency and minimizing the severity. The severity, which means the quality of state or being severe, or unconditioned or being very bad, serious, unpleasant, or harsh, the severity, and have a negative impact to all. And we have field of criminology, which to advance it must embrace the same strategy perspective. The point why have a rule of criminology is to define the crime and the criminal and to introduce what law can punish of them. What do we know about reducing the severity? Yes. Of severity of crime and how do we doing about doing it. Some programs and policies seem successful, others are clearly dismal failures. But we are not sure why or either count. Dismal, which means showing or causing unhappiness or sad feelings.
What exactly is the nature of the law? What is the essence of the law? This is a debated topic. Several Greek thinkers have already raised several questions on the subject, and the answer remains elusive. That is not to say there is no clear answer. However, there is no complete answer that be claimed to be absolute. This question has also preoccupied jurisprudence and legal philosophy. There are two types of legislation. One is based on justice, while the other is based on power. The latter is still in use today. The principle of might is right is followed. Instead of restoration, retribution should be pursued. Justice is a set of several principles that guide people in determining what is right and wrong. It disregards the culture and society in which one lives. The Latin phrase fiat justitia ruat caelum means let justice be done even if the sky falls. Mechanisms that regulate individual and group behavior are referred to as social controls. The famous sociologist Ross believed that it is not laws that guide human behavior, but rather believe systems that guide what individuals do. Social control mechanisms can be implemented in the form of laws and norms that govern and define human behavior. Law serves a variety of purposes and functions. It contributes to preservation of peace. Violence should not be tolerated in society, and thus peace is maintained through government orders or laws. Law also aids in the establishment of standards. It also protects people's rights. People will not be able to obtain the basic rights that they deserve unless laws are enacted. In addition, law is a viable career option from Mahatma Gandhi to Barack Obama. All have had a legal career. It served as a springboard to their success. There are numerous career paths in law, including litigation, civil service, professorships, and corporate positions.
In order to lessen the frequency of crime and the intensity of its negative effects, the field of criminology aims to analyze and explain crime. Studying crime helps in identifying and analyzing its causes, which can be applied to policies and activities aimed at reducing crime. Criminology aids in understanding the psychology of offenders by explaining their motivations for committing crimes and the factors that affect them. By analyzing crime trends and developing strategies to eliminate risk factors for crime, criminologists attempt to diminish criminal activity. They collaborate with law enforcement officers to gather information and recommend criminal intervention strategies. The development of law and policies aimed at lowering crime is assisted by criminologists. Police are typically in charge of upholding law and order, protecting the public, and stopping, spotting, and looking into illegal activity. In addition to being a police officer, one can also serve as communication officer, a command and dispatch officer, or in human resources, among many other jobs. A police officer works to uphold law and order in their community by defending the general population and their possessions, preventing crime, lowering criminal fear, and enhancing everyone's quality of life. Within the police, there are many various positions that may be filled, and there is a distinct hierarchy structure that can facilitate professional advancement from police officer to chief constable. This relatively young field of study has three principal divisions. The first one is the sociology of law, which examines how laws are made and enforced. Sociology of law is a scientific field that studies the social preconditions of the law and the justice system, and their effects on the society. Sociology of law helps law to be better understand society for smoother regulation and formations of. The second one is criminology, which studies the causes of crime. Criminology analyzes and studies causal links between circumstances and different factors of criminality. Criminology makes studies and research of causes and circumstances that deals with all criminal behaviors and other negative phenomena in the society. And the third one is penology, which addresses society's response to crime and includes the study of criminal justice system. It is a division of criminology that concerns itself with philosophy and practice of society in its efforts to repress criminal activities.
When we say criminologist, what's the first thing that comes to our minds? First thing that comes to our minds is study of crimes and laws. So criminologist works to reduce criminal activities by studying crime patterns and creating solutions to prevent factors that could lead to crime. They work with law enforcement officials to collect data and suggest methods. Crime intervention, criminologists help create law and policies aimed at reducing crime. So the question is, where do criminologists work? Criminologists typically work at colleges, universities, organizing and conducting research and teaching classes or on correction, juvenile justice, law enforcement, administration, criminal ethnography, drug abuse and addiction, theoretical criminology, and other related courses.
PNP salary from lowest to the highest rank. Patrolman, patrolwoman, 29,668 pesos per month. Police corporal, 30,367 pesos per month. Police staff sergeant, 32,114 pesos per month. Police master sergeant, 33,411 pesos per month. Police senior master sergeant, 34,079 pesos per month. Police chief master sergeant, 34,761 pesos per month. Police executive master sergeant, 38,366 pesos per month. Police lieutenant, 49,528 pesos per month. Police captain, 56,582 pesos per month. Police major, 62,555 pesos per month. Police lieutenant colonel, 71,313 pesos per month. Police colonel, 80,583 pesos per month. Police brigadier general, 91,058 pesos per month. Police major general, 102,896 pesos per month. Police lieutenant general, 125,500 574 pesos per month. Police General, 149,785 pesos per month. PNP Uniform. Police officers wear uniforms to deter crime by establishing a visible presence while on patrol, to make themselves easily identifiable to non-police officers or to their colleagues who require assistance, and to quick identify each other at crime scenes for ease of coordination.